Greetings, radiant particles, brilliant sparks of light and life and love. You are a blessing to us, and we reflect and return that blessing upon you. We are joined today by a red energy, for we go to the root of things, the core. We go to the void and know that the void is nothing. You could say the void wishes to remain nothing. It wishes to be empty if it had a wish. But that is just the nature of the void, to be empty, to be nothing. But in being the void, there is only one void. So the void is one, and that oneness is not the same as nothingness. So, if you will forgive us, we say that the one defiles the void, and in that defiling, it procreates, it seeds, it conceives. And you are the product, the growth, the child that has grown from that copulation. We said it was a red energy. But that energy that comes from the one and the void, uniting, is repeated over and over, and we shall play it this way, because it is a little more, we look for the word, polite. The resonance of that energy is also the resonance of laughter, for laughter is very close to the creative energy. That resonance also creates light and the vibration and harmony you know as love. If you are able to stand outside the one void, you would see that the one is nothing. The one is the only thing that is completely true. The one is the only thing that knows everything. And yet in knowing everything, it knows nothing. For the totality is in perfect harmony, in perfect balance. For every plus there is a minus. For every up there is a down. Everything in perfect harmony. So everything balances. One thing against the other. And so in totality there is nothing. So in knowing everything, the one knows nothing. It knows the void. Yet within that oneness, there is uniqueness and multiplicity. Everything is unique. There is infinite multiplicity. And so there is infinite variety. The totality of that variety is balanced and hence nothing. But within that infinite variety, all possibilities exist. And if you see a small portion of that variety, as you do now, you see imbalance, you see duality, you see conflict. If we see the one seeing everything, as we come down through the levels, we focus like looking through microscopes, getting smaller and smaller, see more and more detail, less and less of the whole. And you, dear radiant particles, see a tiny, tiny speck of the totality. And in that seeing that speck, you do not see the rest that there is. And you see imbalance and discord. If you pull out, go up through the dimensions and expand your view, you will see more harmony and more harmony until the totality is in harmony. So when you see darkness upon your plane, know that it is only because you have a limited view, a specular, particulate view of the totality. For that is why you are there, to see the details, to look through the microscope and see the particles. On higher levels, consciousness and energy can manifest instantly. But in your realm, you see things growing, one tiny bit at a time. You see the details. At the higher levels, they do not see the details. You need the microscope. That is your consciousness peering down into this realm to see the details and to understand the details, to rationalize and balance the details. The way back out of the microscope is through love, through harmony, to a greater harmony, a higher state of being. And in seeing your details, you are, by force, having to see the darkness and the light as separate. And you think of them as conflict, and you think of them as wrong. They are not, they just are. They are just parts of the pattern. And because you only see a small, teeny part of the pattern, you do not see the whole picture, and that little part may look wrong if you look at it the wrong way. Everything looks wrong if you look with wrongness in your eyes. Only by pulling back your focus, by raising your vibration, by experiencing more harmony, more love, do you see more of the picture and realize the darkness has its place. Without the darkness you do not see the light clearly. But in seeing the details there is something far more important, something worth suffering for as you experience it. For know that when you leave this plane that you are on now, you will not see that as suffering, you will see it as blessing. But the suffering here is necessary for you to experience the detail. And therein lies the magic. For in higher planes of existence, it is known that progress from one level to another is made. And cultures at different levels can spend millions or billions of years transcending their level to the next level. For they do not see the mechanism, the detail of how it is done. They love and they wish and they unite and they harmonize until it is done. But they do not see the clockwork mechanism of which it happens. Only you, my special, super special radiant particles, have come down to this level to see the details And when you make the final ascension, you will see the process in all its details. You will see the mechanism. You will understand how and why it happens. And you will be able to tell the rest of reality. And in doing so, you will free everyone. You will give them the tools to be able to travel freely between levels. To free the universe, is that not a great thing? Not just the universe, but all that you do not see, all the dimensions, all the subtle nuances of existence and of consciousness will be free to travel, to experience as they wish, because of your sacrifice here on this level. You have arrived here from the primal copulation of the one and the void, the seeding, the conception, out of which arises light and life and consciousness. And laughter, my beautiful radiant particles, so much laughter. And your deeds, your courage, your bravery, your suffering, your sacrifice is such a blessed thing. Do not resent it. Do not resent the Dark Ones, for their role is imperative, is necessary, for without them you would not see the light so clearly. Without them, without the challenge, you would not be doing the deed that you do. You would not be seeing the truth that will finally become clear to you in that moment of ascension. For your ascension is special, unique. We say that everything is unique, but some things are only a little unique. Your experience is greatly unique, so totally unusual in all of creation. You are the key, you are the turning point upon which this great change, this wonderful change will happen. A great turning point upon which all creation becomes free. And in that freedom, light and life will come down fully into this domain. Darkness will be banished. Fear not the mechanism. You do not have to know how your darkness will go, who will be arrested, how this will happen, how that will happen. You only need to know that the light will banish the darkness, for it can be no other way. All will happen beautifully, synchronistically, perfectly, in divine harmony. Love will express itself fully. Joy will blossom forth. Happiness and laughter will reign. That is the gift you give to all creation. That is the blessing you give to us, and we reflect back to you. So, greetings, radiant, beautiful particles. Take off your masks. Let your light shine. Be whole, be unified, be harmonious, be happy, and laugh. For that is the nature of creation. We leave you in love and such immense respect.